Hi, this is Belinda and welcome to RenovAID, the show where we help needy families renew, rebuild and revitalize their homes. A family home of nearly 40 years has deteriorated into a shockingly poor state.
Oh, whoa, there's leakage here.
And leakage there.
Leakage here.
What is going on in this bathroom?
There's 3 taps that's leaking.
11 people are crowded into a tiny flat which is basically falling apart.
My kids, they keep telling me, I got no space to sleep, I got no space to study. Sometimes they argue.
When I looked up, I saw the light. I'm really shocked by the amount of dust that is on it.
Caked in years of neglect, RenovAID faces one of its most challenging projects yet.
Oh my God!
Look at this!
Can RenovAID turn things around in 3 weeks? Eleven-year-old Ayman lives in a rundown 3-room flat with 10 other family members. His parents, Bob and June, live paycheck to paycheck to support the family's basic needs. However, it isn't enough to build a proper living environment.
The first day that I know that my son cannot see, that is the day is very sad for me because that time is only our son.
Ayman is the oldest son of Bob and June. He was born with partial visual impairment and a speech and sound disorder.
We come to know when Ayman was 6 months old, when have a yellow discharge. The doctor diagnosed him behind the retina, the eyes retina had been blind off. When Ayman told question like, Daddy, Mommy, Daddy, why I cannot see? That is the moment that we also cannot answer to Ayman.
When he just learned how to walk, he keep falling down. Of course, sad and worried because of his future .
Ayman is learning to lead a normal life with the help of his school and his close-knit family.
We have 11 person in our family. We have 7 kids. The oldest is 15 years old. The youngest is going to be 1 year. We are living with my brother and my mom.
The family of 11 are squeezed into an old 3-room flat. But that wasn't always the plan. Bob and June originally had their own home. But in 2008, the economic crisis put stress on the family.
At that point, we was stressed. At the meantime, also, I was out of job. Suddenly, when I have to sell my house.
That time, Ayman was still baby. I just give birth.
With the stress of finances and Ayman's emerging condition, Bob and June needed to sell their home. However, the problems didn't end there.
The agent was very nice. I come to him, it's just that I want to buy the house. This person keep asking money.
We just give money. Then he asks again.
Ask the money.
Not even 1 month.
He
asks again. Because of this case, we will con about more than 90,000.
Financially strapped with nowhere to go, they had no choice but to move into June's family home. And a 3-room flat is certainly a tight squeeze for 11 people.
For now, current sleeping arrangement is...
For my brother and my mother, one room. So 3 of my boys sleep outside. And then all the girls inside . They will sleep with me, with the father also. My kids, they keep telling me, I got no space to sleep, I got no space to study. Sometimes they argue.
The house condition very dirty.
We didn't do any renovation before, so it is originally like that. The house about 40 years old.
The age of the house shows. The flat has never been renovated and it is poorly maintained. From cracked floors to leaking pipes.
Number one thing I need to change It's the water leakage.
At first, it happens at the toilet, one pipe, and then after one pipe, another pipe. Then after a while, the sink. So every day I have to throw away the water, and my kids also help to throw away the water lah.
Every half an hour, the family takes turns to dispose of collected water. If they don't, they end up flooding the kitchen.
Apart from now, I can say that not many people want to go to our toilet.
Not even our toilet, our house also.
Yeah, not even.
Yeah. That is why also when Hari Raya or what, I'm too ashamed to bring my friends or
Yeah.
visitor to come.
I want my kids, my wife to be happy lah.
A safe place to
To
stay
stay
lah.
lah.
As a family.
Oh my goodness, it has completely, it has collapsed actually.
Yes.
This is not a house that is functioning at all. It's unlivable.
Apart from now, I can say that not many people want to go to our toilet.
Not even our toilet, our house also.
Yeah, not even.
Yeah.
Hi, Belinda. Nice
Hello,
to meet
Mark.
you.
Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Hey, so are you ready to renovate a home filled with 11 people and it's only a 3-room flat?
I'm all out for the challenge.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Wow, you are very confident and I like that confidence of
Thank
yours.
you.
As we arrive at the family's unit, I can already spot some problems.
Everything is very old, as you can see.
Yes, correct.
Hey, hi, Bob. Good to see you.
Yes.
Hey, this is my designer, Mark.
Nice to
This
meet
is
you.
Bob.
Nice to meet you.
Can we come in?
Can,
Thank you so
come in.
much. Thank you. Wow. Even before coming into your house, I already noticed that a lot of things are very old on the outside.
Yes.
I see very rusty door.
Yeah,
This
the
is,
handle is broken.
oh my, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
I have barely made it into the flat, and already things are falling apart.
Wow, sorry. What is this? Can you tell me what is this?
This is the masking tape that we need to support the latch
Uh-huh.
so that the door can close properly.
You mean the door
yeah.
is no longer working?
Yes.
Cannot lock at all.
Cannot.
This is certainly not safe for their 7 children.
Hello there. And this one is Ayman. Am I right?
Yes.
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Belinda. How are you?
Ayman is feeling a little shy around strangers, a symptom of his speech impediment. So I decide to give him some room and continue the tour with Bob.
Bob, would you like to share with us about a little bit about the history of this house and how Mark is able to come in to help you and your family renovate the house?
My late father-in-law, meaning to say, didn't do any of the renovation.
All right, all right.
All this
Yeah.
will be original.
Yes, definitely.
Last time will be the flooring is rubber,
Okay.
using a rubber mat,
Rubber.
rubber tile.
Then now it's all cement.
The living room floor is not aging well. The family has to cover the floor with mats because this is where the children sleep.
What's the reason for this crack?
Okay, usually for all this sort of crack, it's due to the aging of the flat. I've been in this industry for about 8 years, and I would say this is my first time to come across a house that is something like this, in such a condition.
And what do you notice over here, Mark, about this
Yes,
living room?
I noticed that everything has to be changed from the electrical wiring to the door fixtures to the windows. Usually what we tell our customers is that, okay, for a house which is about 25 to 30 years old, it will be recommended to rewire the whole house.
Before we continue, can I ask you a question? I can hear something at the back of the kitchen.
Yeah,
The buzzing sound.
What is that?
that is the water leaking.
Okay.
Water
What do you
leaking.
mean water leaking?
Yes. The pipe.
Can close the tap or not?
No.
I'm disturbed by the constant high-pitched sound. But I want to check their living conditions first before I inspect their pipes.
Okay, come. I show you to my master bedroom.
All right.
This is my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law sleeping.
So can I ask you, is this our production light or is this the house light?
My
Oh,
house
your
light.
family light. So you have it here instead of up there. May I
Yeah.
know why?
Because the light bulb and the switches is faulty.
Not only are the light fixtures faulty, they are also caked in clumps of dust.
How many years have you guys not cleaned this lamp?
Quite never.
And Grandma is actually sleeping directly underneath the hairy light.
Grandma tells me that she's afraid to touch any light switches for fear of electrocution. Also, the door to the master bathroom is broken and she fears that it will fall apart and injure someone.
Oh my goodness, it has collapsed actually.
Yes, cannot open. Only thing my brother-in-law what do, he will move the.
Is he skinny or big?
A bit skinny.
A bit skinny, yeah.
He will be enter, and from here, want to bathing, he will close.
Oh.
Like that.
Oh my goodness.
So instead of the door, I will say this is just a panel.
You want to go in and check it out?
I can see that. You see, even the tap here is leaking water.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it's not functioning well. Yep, the floor is very slippery. I believe it has been some time that you guys have washed the bathroom.
And even the ceiling is peeling off
Yeah, the paints are peeling off.
badly. It just looks like a bathroom that is so worn out.
Come, I show you to my second bedroom.
No problem. This is the other bedroom.
The common bedroom is where Bob, June, and their girls sleep. They have no furniture and all their items are stacked on top of one another.
Mark, what do you think of this bedroom? Now you know about the sleeping arrangement.
Yes, actually from what I see in this bedroom is that they've got really insufficient space to store their things.
What about the ventilation here, the
Yeah.
entire bedroom? What do you think?
As you can see from the wall also, you see there's patches of browns and
Yeah.
blacks because there are dust and also water moistures around. So in fact the ventilation is not really very good as well.
I think it's best that we continue to look
Yeah,
around the
yeah,
house and let's move on to the kitchen.
It's finally time for me to inspect the high-pitched noise that I've been hearing. I can even hear it all the way from the living room.
Wow. Okay, let's check out the problem first.
It sounds like from the bathroom.
The bathroom toilet.
Bathroom toilet.
Yes.
Oh, it's coming from the bathroom toilet.
Yes.
Oh, it's already wet here. Oh, whoa, there's leakage here.
And leakage there.
Leakage here.
What is going on in this bathroom?
There's 3 taps that's leaking.
This is more than just a leak. These taps are broken and they're running water 24/7. The house is drowning.
Are you able to resolve the hissing sound or stop the water from leaking?
Yeah. Okay, what I can do is to stop the hissing sound, but
Yeah.
the water will still leak because
Okay.
the taps are all faulty. It's stopped already. You don't hear the hissing sound.
Mark may have solved one problem, but he can't fix this water flow issue just yet. Bob tells me that they were expecting government home improvement works to help fix this. However, due to COVID-19, the works have been delayed, so the taps remain broken.
This problem has been ongoing for how long already, Bob?
1 year plus?
1 year. About a year.
A year of wastage of water. So I would say that the more practical way to do things is to get a professional plumber, resolve this problem, would have to pay for the plumber to come to, stop all the leakage, but you are able to save a lot of money on your monthly bill because this cannot go on.
Yep. All
So what do you think of this? Oh, this is not a house that is functioning at all. It's unlivable. It has completely fallen apart, and this family deserves better. Don't even know what is inside.
Yes.
If you ask me, what disturbs me the most is the entire living condition. It's unacceptable, and we can do better than that for them. Okay, you have to understand it's a family of 11. You've got so many children. This is like decades of dust bunny. This problem has been ongoing for how long already, Bob?
1 year plus?
1 year. About a year.
A year of wastage of water. Well, this cannot go on.
Yep.
Mark has the challenge of redesigning a three-room flat for a family of 11. I'm eager to know how he plans to do this.
Yes.
I'm very excited to look
Alright.
at the 3D presentation.
Alright.
Do you have anything exciting to show me?
Heaps.
Mark is giving the flat a complete makeover. His first order of business: create a multi-use communal area for the family to hang out.
There's no living, right? I cannot see the living area. Oh,
This will be the living and dining area.
a living and dining area. So
Yeah.
there'll be no couch for them.
My intention is that for the dining table, I want to cater for everyone so that
Sure.
everyone will have a chance to sit down as a family to eat together.
He is going for a classic design with soothing earth tones. The kitchen is also optimized with much-needed storage and sufficient counter space.
We have the kitchen with top and bottom cabinet and with a L shape jutting out.
Right.
Okay, so I will say this is not a very big kitchen.
Yeah.
But I will say it's a functional one.
The bathrooms will receive a facelift with new tiles and fixtures. But the biggest change is the extra bedroom that Mark plans to build.
You managed to design one extra room for this family.
Yes, correct.
And this extra room, you can squeeze 3 sisters.
Yes, not
in this-
squeezed. They are spaced out
Very
evenly.
nicely.
Yes, definitely.
With a total of 3 bedrooms, Mark plans to have grandma and uncle in the master room, Bob and June in the common room with the boys, and the girls in the newly built bedroom by the corridor.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
You don't
Yeah,
mind
yeah,
me being
sure,
very
sure,
honest with
sure.
you. So initially, I thought the arrangements would be as such. Master bedroom will be taken by grandma
Okay.
and 3 girls. And with the 3 girls sleeping in the master bedroom with grandma, it would be a better idea because they need their privacy.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's say if Bob and June eventually take over this room,
Yes.
can this be turned into a queen double? That means queen at the bottom and 1 single at the top.
Yes, definitely. I will say the feedback you gave me just now was a very good feedback.
I hope that Mark will take my feedback into consideration. As he prepares for a challenging renovation, I have to prepare for a challenging move out.
Today we're helping Ayman and his family to move out, but before we do that, let me check in on them to see if they're ready. Hello! Hey! You guys ready? Yeah. Oh, you guys look like you're... Oh, hi! I did not expect the family to be so well prepared. You have to understand it's a family of 11. You've got so many children. I wouldn't expect the children to pack and be ready to move out.
Kids help a lot.
Oh, fantastic. You guys have good children. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna get your children, to go over to your sister's house to settle down first.
The family will be staying with relatives during the next 3 weeks. Ayman and his siblings will make their way first while I get the house cleared for renovation.
Bye-bye. See you later. See you. Okay, let's get to work now. Let's go. All right, we're all ready to help Ayman and his family move out of their house. They are packed, very well organized. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to Mark and your volunteers for coming over to help us. Thank you so much. And of course, Team Renovate! Are you guys ready to work? Yeah. Let's go. Come on, guys. Hey, we're here again. Let's move the storage all to the side first.
With everything packed and properly labeled, Bob and June leave it to me and the volunteers to do the rest of the heavy lifting,
Turn sideways,
the disposing,
All the items here, all trash.
and also the cleaning.
This is like decades of dust bunny.
Slowly, more horrors have started to emerge.
Oh my God! I don't dare to see. Oh my goodness. this?
This is my first time. Then after I came in already, I see it's really quite challenging. Sorry. The moment when we shift out the cabinets, you can actually see the dust flying out from the back of the cabinets. That's really, really very bad.
I cannot tahan. Can I just do this? Aiyo! Wow!
My advice to Mark is actually he really have to put in a lot of effort inside this house, and I'm really quite interested to see the end product of his design as well.
We are done. Go.
I'm happy and sad also. Dari kecil kat rumah ni membesar sampai dah beranak pinak and have sampai dah 7 orang anak. Quite sad also lah, but just for my family comfortable lah.
With the flat cleared, it is now all set for a revamp. I just hope that Ayman's family are ready for it too.
There's some leaking over from this part here, some seepage, water seepage, and over here as well.
That accumulates to like about 40 years of oil and debris inside.
Is that the reason why they had this leakage problem?
Yes, exactly.
Well done!